Hey guys, I'm back with another revealing fitness video for you all. So what are we talking about today? This is the topic that I want to talk about for so bloody long, but I thought there will be a time for it when we will talk about this. I want to talk about transformations because I get to see these before afters of so many people, sharing me with me or the internet, everywhere else. Hey, I was 110 kilos. Then I got into 77 kilos. I lost so much of weight, and women showing their bodies, on Instagram, everywhere else, before, after, flaunting products that they use to get those transformations, and I laugh at it. The reason why I laugh is because, guys, this is all piece of bull crap. All these transformation stories, 99% of them are nothing but an eyewash. Just trying to sell us something or just trying to make us believe something or the other. So transformations are of two types, guys. That's what I believe in, and that's what I've seen. One is what we see, all these fitness models, bodybuilders, athletes, where they do these transformations on YouTube everywhere, and where they are and how they, take their program to another level, how their body to another level, because they've done it before. But they will never talk about the gear that they take. They will do their full day of eating, they will do everything, but they will not share their gear. Yeah, I'm rhyming, huh? So they will never do that. And why should they? Because apparently, as per them, their transformation is natural. So they don't do that. Now comes the second part of transformation, the second lead, which is people like you and me. Now when we see that transformation, we are like, flabbergasted. Hey, wow, I want to change my body. I want to take my body to another level. So what do? We try to follow them. Now we do end up losing weight on the weighing scale for sure. That's the reason I see those stories from 107 to 77 kilos. But there's a flip side to that transformation. We lose a lot of weight, a reasonably decent amount of weight, which is not healthy. Two, our skin gets a little looser, it's not tight anymore. Obviously, we can't transform the way those guys are because, obviously we're not using gear. Some of them are, we don't know that. And third, we are a little clueless what to do next. Okay, you have transformed yourself, you've taken your body from 107 to 77. What next? Which is, how do you maintain that transformation? Chances are, what I've seen with people is, once they transform, they are actually confused. They just don't know what to do with it now. They've shared the pictures on Facebook, they've shared the pictures on Instagram, every social media that they can think of. They've got the kudos, they've got the appreciation. Hey, good job done. But what next? You just don't know. And that's where the sluggish period comes in. That's where the time comes in when people again let go of themselves and again go through that rigmarole, because their transformation mostly was about starvation, was not torturing your body. It was built around something which was so temporary. So obviously you couldn't maintain it. Once you've shared it with the world, and that's where it ends. And on the contrary, the real transformation, which I would recommend all of you, is ongoing. Transformation is, you're transforming yourself from within, not just aesthetics, but what you feel, how you look. For example, now you have to have a goal every year on your mind that, I want to increase this much muscle mass. I want to have this much body fat, and I'm going to have it like this. But, just pure aesthetics, that too transformation, you will not be able to last longer in the game if primarily aesthetics is your main goal. I'll give you another example of mine. I did transform myself a few years ago, and I showed the world, hey, look at me, my transformation and stuff. But you know what? That transformation was all juiced up, and I'm not proud of it. Just that I've tried it, and I took some juice gear, and I got it, and I showed the world, hey, look at me, this is how I look now. But I never shared the other side of it, how I got transformed. But I'm sharing it with you. But not many people would do that. Now comes for people, and I've seen this a lot in fitness industry, that nobody shares their secret, how they got this body, what did they do, what cycle did they take, or what supplements do they take. All they would say, we just took protein. Oh, we just took BCAAs. That's all piece of crap. So the reason why I'm doing this video, guys, is the reason why I'm sharing all this information is with you is just, what my message is. My only message to all of you guys is, don't believe any transformation. see what you can do with your body and then analyze it. Because you don't have to believe it, don't believe what people tell you what they've transformed this, because chances are 99% of the time they will only tell you the truth, which is not true. They'll just bullcrap you. They're like, oh, we did this, we did that. You don't have to do that. 3, something that I've really figured out not to do it is follow magazines or follow programs on the internet, because most of these programs are just selling gimmicks. They don't do anything much. They'll just try to sell you something, or they're free. They don't work on Indian bodies, because most of these programs are pretty much global in nature. They don't work on Indian bodies like us. And also I've seen, and these are some of the best products in the market, I can tell you that, globally renowned products. They buy transformation stories. You heard me right. What they do is they buy for $50, $60. They give those $50 to people and say, you know what, because you've lost weight, they go to all the gyms across the city, across the world. They say, take this $50, $100, whatever your price is, and tell them that you used our product. We're going to use your picture there. Trust me, guys, it's so true. It's so common. Plus, there are so many Adobe gains. We've talked about it. In transformations also, there is a way you can highlight your body, which is Adobe through Photoshop, and that's also very, very common. That's the reason I'm asking you to stay away from these kind of stuff. Just read them, find them inspiring enough, but don't try to follow them, because none of them is actually true. It's just an illusion, guys. So I hope you take these things seriously. Again, my thing is to share the deep dark fitness secrets with you, things that nobody tells you. I would, because I feel somebody needs to educate people. Whatever little I know, I would always share that information with you. So any one of you have any questions around transformation, feel free to go to tarungillfitness.com/discussions. I'm again back and active now, and put up your question there. You can also reach out to me either on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and I'll be very happy to help you with your transformational practical goal. So until we meet again, peace.